I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
My
All right.
my joint was muted.
What are you doing? What are you doing over there?
I didn't know I hit the button by mistake. But yeah, we live, y'all. Let's get it. Back with another episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So, anyways, it's been a crazy weekend, right? A lot of things happened, like for the sports world, and I think first we're gonna jump into the college basketball. How you feel about that?
Shout out to Florida. If you remember
Yeah,
when
man.
up here, that's who I picked to win the whole thing.
Yep, I remember that.
Um, Shout out to UConn, even though there's a bittersweet thing because I won in South Carolina one because Dawn Staley, the hometown hero, was
Yep.
coaching. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Things play out the way things play out. Even Houston, man, shout out to them for that run they had because they had that game. It got away from them, but they
You're
definitely
right.
had a chance to win it.
Yeah, they did. They just didn't seal the deal, man. Too many mistakes, and they allowed Florida to stay in it. Like, and that's what happens when you don't put your foot on their neck, and you keep them on hanging around, you're gonna get beat.
Wild turnover.
Crazy.
I don't even understand it. I feel like
Hmm.
I feel because I understand it when I look back at it. Because first I was thinking, why didn't he just grab the ball and then y'all just foul them and then try to see if y'all can like if they miss free throws. I don't know if they had timeouts. That's one and two. That's when you got to pay more attention to what's going on around you because he had a teammate right there that could have went and got the ball that stood there for a couple seconds. Then he ran at. So I don't know. UConn, that was a massacre to say the least. That game, but
Slaughter.
I
I'm
would
sorry.
say, but when I
I
actually
don't mean to
started,
laugh at.
huh?
I said I ain't mean to laugh at the South Carolina and all of them for losing,
I
but
rock with South Carolina. I root for them
yeah,
just like off rip, just because Dawn Staley coached them. But
yeah,
I'm just calling it what it is.
yeah.
You want me to sit here and say it was a close game when it wasn't?
Hell no, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I turned it off only once. What I think it was like after the half, like they were smashing them, bro. I said, nah, I can't watch this.
I had to work
I
that
hate
night.
blowouts. Like with me, it's like I hate blowouts. Like some Jones, you like, damn, a team might come back from getting blown out, but that
Only if it's my
I
team. If it's a team that I like, maybe I'll
uh
keep the game on, but I'm not really paying that much attention to it. Like
yeah,
at that point, trying to see who gonna have the highest score on the team that I'm rooting for. But
right,
other than that, I'm not about to sit here. If you're up 20, I'm not about to sit here watching that game. But I
yeah,
worked that day. Literally,
uh huh,
it was a 1 point game. I I went and got in the shower. By the time I came back to look at the game, they was down by 20.
crazy, crazy.
Guys, I wasn't going for that long. All I had was a hot pocket and chips and something to drink. I didn't even have a big meal.
That's how
Wait,
crazy it was.
but
Crazy.
shout out to UConn because again, like I was about to say, they was actually better than I thought they were when
Mhm.
like watching them through the tournament. I'm like, oh, they're actually better than I thought they was this year.
Yeah, yeah, they was. Yeah, I didn't
But
watch
I
too.
have to
I'm
say
not even
this,
gonna cap. I didn't watch too much women's basketball. I
yeah,
watched
of
some of
course
them
you
in the
don't,
tournament
because you
though.
not you. That's why you ain't honorable to the game. But anyway,
I'm cool with that.
but anyway, I just want to put this out here now because I don't even understand why is this even a thing, a topic, or why people even think about this. I like Paige. Stop saying she's the best Husky of all time. It's a good
Wow, they be
feel
saying
good
that.
story. It's a good feel good story because she had the injuries and won a championship. That's why you be thinking sports is rigged anyway. All of a sudden, she's just healthy all year, and now they can win the championship her last season.
Mm.
But anyway, y'all decipher and depict that. But
I told
anyway,
you,
yeah,
told you
y'all
that be
can decipher
conspiracy
and
theory.
depict that. I can be but guess what? Not all conspiracies are false. Oh, all right. All conspiracies not always false. They're not always false. All conspiracies not always false. Why he won't answer, y'all? Huh? Anyway, she was a good player there. But for real, the only reason why she getting those type of even comments is because y'all cut it out. She was injured. Again, it's a good feel good story that she won the championship, but all that, nah, she ain't over Tarazi, Sue Bird, Brianna
Yep.
Stewart, Maya Moore. She's not over them type of players. She's not. She's a
No, I
hoop
agree.
though. I like her game. I like this since she came in as a
Yeah.
freshman, but best UConn Husky ever, cut it out. Cut it out.
Yeah. That.
Y'all going a little too far with
But
that one.
I think talking heads just got to put that out there just so that you know what I mean can have something to talk about.
But I would say this because me and you had this conversation
Yep.
that did solidify her. Because, like I said, if she didn't get it, she needed that. For how long she been there, she definitely
True.
needed that on her resume.
True.
Or
That's
she
a
wouldn't
fact.
even been spoken about as one of the better ones that been at UConn. That's how I feel. She never got that. Y'all speak about it in the comments if y'all don't agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like to hear y'all thoughts on that.
But
Because
I feel
that's
like you
correct.
can't put her in there at all. Or you literally, and this is why it's like
Mhm.
it's a bittersweet thing because I'm happy that she got one. Because what she would have been labeled as was a would if and a never was if she didn't have that championship. Everybody gonna say I'm crazy and I'm hating. It's the truth. Y'all just scared to
Yeah.
speak y'all's. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's the truth. She leave out there without that natty. It's like you did 5 years here.
Hmm.
You might as well
Wait.
went to the WNBA by now.
Yeah, that's true. But my thing is, what that is, it's not like the men's though, right? What they can't come out as early as the men do, right?
What's your point?
That's all. I just said like she probably could have, she would have.
They could
I don't
come
know
out
who knows,
after 3 years.
right? Oh, so how long she been in for?
5.
Wow.
But like I
See,
said,
that's how much
but it's
I paid
different with
attention.
her because she was injured. So it's different for her because
Hmm.
I know one of her Jones got redshirted because she was injured that one
Yeah.
year.
And hold on, don't kill me, y'all. Like because it's too much sports going on, right? So it's like I pay attention to the W, but like the crazy gonna try to kill me. You know they probably gonna try to kill me, and then you just gonna add on
Yeah,
to
that's why I'm
it.
saying. That's what I'm
You know
right
how to
now when I'm
find
doing that. I'm like murder them in the chat.
you know how to find
Murder them in the chat.
cause
Murder them in the chat.
no, cause all
Murder them in the chat, bro.
right, okay, I'm gonna do you next.
That you know, I be waiting
You
for it to
gonna out me
happen.
like that, huh?
I be waiting for them to come in the chat. I be waiting for it to happen. But go ahead. What you was
Crazy.
gonna say? Yeah. Yeah.
You crazy. But yeah, man, it's like I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I be paying too much attention to the NBA. I ain't gonna lie. I be paying too much into and I was paying too much attention to the men's college ball this season. I definitely because my if y'all don't know, I'm a Nets fan currently. We'll get into that
It
into
ain't about him being
another
a
day.
Nets fan, y'all. He Cooper flags
Yeah,
big
so that's why I've been paying attention to these young guys. So
cause,
yeah,
cause
that's
you
what it
cause
is.
you
So cut
Cooper
me some slack.
flag biggest hater.
Not a hater. I just keep it real.
Y'all, he couldn't wait for Duke to lose.
Yep. I couldn't. I ain't even gonna lie. I wanted them to lose. I thought they was gonna win though.
Yeah. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
put your business
I
out
definitely
there
did. I
what
thought
you
they was
said
gonna
in
win
your
it
tweet.
all.
Why don't you say on here what you said in your tweet?
What? Whatever.
Oh, y'all go at him if y'all Cooper Flag
Yeah,
don't.
let them know.
They said, what can Cooper Flag do? He posted Shannon Sharp laughing and said, won a national title. That's what he did.
That's a fact. That's a
Y'all get
fact.
at him in here.
That's a fact. He didn't win it, so that's what he can't do. Guess we'll never know. What they said, what Kanye say, I guess we'll never know because he didn't ever win one, so we don't know.
I feel like,
But let me clear the air, right? There was some good players in the draft that didn't end up getting a national title. So hey, who knows? He might could be the next LeBron, like y'all say.
but what I don't like, I ain't gonna go on that. I'm gonna just leave it alone.
They said
But
they said he the white LeBron.
no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Because you want this is what y'all. I feel like y'all really don't understand. Like, and I'm not even the biggest LeBron fan. You have to understand in his
Yep.
and granted, a lot of these kids do it in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dude was dominating, and when he
Yeah,
came
he was.
to the NBA, it wasn't no layoff. Like that's one thing you got
Yeah,
to
that's
give him as
yeah.
a player. It really wasn't that big of an adjustment period when he got to the league. A
Yeah, I
lot of
agree. He
these
definitely.
kids, y'all see them go a month or two and they're trash. And then you'll be like, oh, well,
I don't know,
in
right?
college, he looked like this ain't college no more. So I don't want to hear about what he did in college or what he did in high school. That's not what this is no
Mhm.
more.
Yep.
Now, with that being said, everybody blaming, I see a lot of people blaming Tyrese Proctor for that loss.
Mm. For
I
real, I
know
didn't
that.
see that. Yo, what's going on, fam?
Yo, what's
Trey,
going on?
shout out to you.
I saw
Appreciate
somebody
you
say
doing it in the chat.
I wouldn't put that on Proctor though. I mean,
Hold up. So y'all want to put it on Proctor? What did Khan do? Because last time I checked, they was down. They were up. Excuse me. They were up 6 with 47 seconds left. So what did Kneppel do?
he went for that dummy.
Right. So what did Molly Watt do? He's supposed to be a top 5, top 6 pick.
Yeah,
Ended up with 0 rebounds. How does a 7-footer end up with 0 rebounds?
I think they going based off of that one turnover Proctor had. That
Right. Oh, that's fair.
that
That's
didn't
okay.
that didn't change anything.
Well, I didn't. We said this person was a kid.
I don't know what does that have to do with what we're talking about?
Yeah, no, we just talk about sports over here. But yeah, let's not get lost in the comments. What you say, bro?
Right, but so it was another thing, right?
Yeah, well, shout out to you, Trey. I mean,
Yeah, shout
hopefully,
out.
in a good way musically.
Yeah. But anyway, so a lot of people trying to put it on that call, right?
Mhm. Yep.
I was talking in the, I'll be in the Facebook sports chat or whatever that, right?
Yeah. Yep. I
So
know. Mm-hmm.
dude was basically like, oh, that's why Houston got lucky with Duke and Duke would have blew out Florida and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I put in there because he was like Houston got cocky, that's why they lost to Florida, right?
Yeah.
I said, did you say that same thing when I said
Mm-hmm.
say that same thing when Duke was up? Because you could have said they was cocky if you up 16 points in 8 minutes, right? So
Exactly.
well, the call on Cooper Flag. No, I saw that call, and the game was close at that point. That I'm talking about the 16-point lead. What happened to that lead is what I was asking.
Talk about it.
So
Right.
so then that's what he understood where I was coming from. 'Cause I'm saying I hate
Mm-hmm.
people that say if we would have been there, we would have won. But you weren't, and you didn't beat the team that got.
Right. Right.
So what made you think you like? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
trust me, if Duke had that type of layoff, Florida beating them too. Because if you saw Houston had that big lead. Florida knocked them out. I think Florida was playing at least 3 of their games in this tournament. They was down double digits and came back and won. So
yeah,
I'm not understanding why do you think if Duke played them, they would have just blew that team out? When they just held the team to what, maybe 1 or 2 field goals or something like that coming down to the end, that Duke couldn't stop from getting, 17 or 18 more points than them.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I'm not a Duke hater. I'm just calling it what I'm just calling what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
sure.
Duke hater. Not Duke hater, bro. I'm just calling it what I see. It's like you can't.
Yeah.
I just don't like when people do that. That's like the Clippers, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the Clippers lost that 3-1 lead to the Rockets that year, the Warriors' first championship year, and you got people like Doc Rivers and all them saying, "Oh yeah, if we would have beat the Rockets, we would have beat the Warriors and we would have got a championship." You had 3 more. You had to win 1 more time. You had 3 games to do it, and you couldn't. So what makes you think you was gonna beat them?
Exactly.
And the Rockets team was damn near running a bench when they knocked y'all out.
Exactly.
We don't do. I keep telling you, you can win. You can wear championship rings. I've never walked down the street and somebody showed me their moral victory on their finger.
Never, not once.
I don't. What does that look like? Is it invisible? Probably invisible, huh?
I would love to know, man. I would love to know.
It's all in their mind. Like you can't wear that.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, people crazy, man. People is crazy.
Mm-hmm. But then again, and Stephen A. pointed something out that I didn't think about this.
Okay.
It's 3rd time this year that Cooper Flag got the ball and the goal get the bucket moment. He came up short all 3 times.
Wow, really? Oh, that's interesting. And then, of course, my guy, you stirring this up, saying that I'm a Flag hater, right?
You did it with what you said.
Right, but that's what I forgot to point out as well. I'm glad you brought up that interesting point because I was like, yo, it's hard to try to say this guy is supposed to be a star, all star. They put the ball in the star's hands and he didn't deliver. He came up short. That's all I'm saying.
You his biggest hater.
He had a good look though. He had a good look at the bucket though. He had a good look at the basket though.
It was decent. If you really look at it, it was a catastrophe.
It was decent. Yeah, if it went in, right? I know.
Yeah, but you had enough time to do something.
Yeah, I'm just trolling.
Yeah. Enough. I'm saying you had enough time to do something else. I don't know. It
did. Yup. Look on the top of his head. Yeah, but anyways.
But
yeah, like
you Clayton Jr.
Yup.
His stock should have rose. If it didn't, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. And some people are trying to say that he's not going to they didn't think that he was doing that good because of his performance. But he made some key plays when they needed him to though. So it's like you're going to have some rough nights, huh?
Oh, I mean,
yeah, like you're not gonna. Derrick Rose had some rough nights before. The best of the best had some rough nights before. Like you know what I mean. So it's easy for people to say that, and I think his stock should be in good position. Like the kid he can play. It happens.
I don't know. I'm just saying because you said
So
you.
does Cooper Flag does Cooper Flag stock go down because he didn't hit the game winning shot?
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying that's what they said. That's all. I'm just
hater,
throw that out there.
No.
Oh, okay. But see, so it should be fair. Yeah, I had to.
You got a problem with people saying that he's supposed to be the first pick. I don't get it. What's your problem with him?
Oh, no issue. I just think he overhyped. That's all.
Yeah. However, you said you had a problem with the what you wanted to say about the older kids that be playing.
Oh yeah, so it all came down to I saw a couple other guys, going back to the transfer portal. What do they call it when you got an extra year of eligibility left? I think that's what it is. So the other kid, I recently saw, excuse me, Chad. I don't want to get his name wrong. Let me look him up. I can't like his name is not hard to pronounce,
What
but
team is he on?
he played for damn, he played for Auburn. I'm tripping. He played for Auburn.
You talking about? I know he was number 10. I can't remember what his name
Yeah,
was.
yup, number 10. Yup. Last name Baker. I'm gonna find it.
25. Problem.
Yeah, he's 25. So it's like, bro, just give it up, bro. Like just either go try your best in the league or try to go overseas or something. But like, come on, gang. Like let these it's a young dude's world. Let them have it. It's Chad Baker Mazzara. So it's like, bro, just let them have it. And like, you know what I mean? Y'all too old. Like y'all getting let it go, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm tired of it.
Somebody put in there. Somebody was bringing that up when a lot of people were saying that's old, and he was saying like it depends on what major he was getting and what degree trying to get. But I thought like yeah,
Can't you still go back to school?
yeah, but I thought
Right? Like you don't
it
have to.
was different though. Like if you playing sports, I thought your age
Right.
meant something. That maybe that's like a new rule or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Maybe that's a new rule because I thought you couldn't play at a certain age. Well, in division, that's different because they got that NIL and transfer. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I don't understand. But yeah, that's my little rant with it. I just want them to hang it up. Either go for the league, if not, try something else, bro. But leave that to the young cats. Like, you know what I mean? You had your time. You had your chance. Like,
But
that's all. I mean,
you the one that's always talking about trying to rise your draft stock. That probably could have did that for him or
right,
others.
but this true, good point.
Yeah,
But this
yeah,
could have been
yeah.
his
So don't backtrack now.
right, but I don't see it getting any higher. So it's like what's you know what I mean? What's the point? What are you trying to do? Like what are you trying to accomplish?
NIL, maybe an overseas look. Maybe it is for the degree.
Okay. Well, if you no, yeah, those good points, but that's just how I felt at the time. Going off of what I see, and then I'm just, maybe that
And who knows
could be
where
the
his
case.
birthday land?
Hmm?
Who knows where his birthday land? Maybe his birthday land in the I don't know. And maybe he got redshirted from an injury before. You was cool with when I brought up Paige Beckers. You was cool that she did it. Oh, bro, but WNBA, like you was cool with that.
But it's still different though. But it's still a little different because
I
women they can't come out because they can't come out as a freshman after
don't
their
matter.
freshman year.
She could have came out as a junior, injured or not.
For real?
You come out as a junior when you were in women's basketball, yeah,
Oh, okay. That's news to me. I didn't know that. I thought they
yeah.
had to do their full. Hmm?
Be more honorable.
True, true. I thought
Don't
they
put
could come out.
say nothing about her. Shout
Yeah, I
out
thought that they could.
I was injured.
Yeah, now it seems like you're a page hater. What is it?
I ain't a page hater. I keep it real with her.
Okay.
I'm just
See,
saying.
y'all better check him in the
Who was
comments. He's
somebody
a
else
page
staying
hater
that
because what you
long?
said
Maybe
earlier
got a
about,
problem with
oh,
Deuce.
she better had one and this, then the third. So now it seems like you're a page hater. I don't know.
She
Y'all
is
let me know in the
real.
comments. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Is he a page hater or not?
It's
I would love to know.
realistic for anybody that
Let me know,
watches
y'all.
basketball. Watched her. It's real.
I
And
would
think
love to
about it,
hear
it's gonna be
from
the
the
best
comments. I
chance she
can't wait.
probably had. Because the answer's probably one that got past USC if Juju was there.
Whoa. For real?
Oh,
I don't know. UConn, they looked good, man. I don't think it would
I
have been
understand
that.
that, but I'm saying it's up in the air. If Juju was there, who knows what could have happened?
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Who knows? If had a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
This boy contradicts itself so much. I'm sorry that y'all gotta ask
I'm
you
just
why.
saying. I'm just saying. If had a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Mm-hmm. What else? That's
That's
it.
all. That's it.
Mm.
Nope.
If she didn't win the championship, her years was wasted there. That's all I'm saying.
She won. That's all I'm saying.
That's cool. And all I'm saying is, got a little lucky on the road. That's all I'm saying.
They won.
Shout out to you.
BTA. Yeah, they did BTA, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy. Yup. Crazy, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna be moving on, y'all. It's enough about college ball. Now, did you see that injury, man? I didn't see the replay because I didn't want to see it. I thought it was gonna be something. I thought it was gonna be something vicious, and it looked like it was because he had to go on a stretcher. Jalen Wells got hurt, man. Wait, was it last night or the other night? One of those. But yeah, he got hurt.
It's
Yeah,
not.
I agree. I definitely agree with you, Nicola. I definitely agree. There's
Man, I'm
definitely no
keeping
pain
it
playing at all.
real.
Not
Man.
especially not for me.
I'm keeping it real. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's I'm just saying. If she didn't win,
But yeah,
like damn.
they won. So it ain't no if. You can't say if. They won.
You my biggest hater. What you was saying anyway?
I'm crying. I knew it was gonna come. So yeah, Jalen Wells took a hard fall, man. I'm just like, I hope he's okay. They said he's okay. Coming from the came from the hospital today. Shams reported,
Yeah,
but
it was weird though. It was just a weird foul though. For what reason?
I didn't want to see it because
He went up and like
uh
imagine like because you watch a lot of football. Imagine like somebody like you in your league while you up, like, but he was backwards and he like just
wow.
straight under him. And
Yeah,
what
they said he undercut
about
him.
it?
Yeah, they said he undercut
Yeah, what killed me about it is right after he did it, he went over to him
him.
like he helping him up. Bro, if you gonna foul me like that, just foul me like that. Don't act like it was an accident. The ball
Yeah,
is
that's
nowhere near
crazy.
where you
Somebody,
hit it.
yeah, and they was calling him a dirty player. Man, I'm like, yo, he better not get on social media, man.
No,
They
it's a
be
it's
killing
a
him.
it's a wild Jones. It's one of them Jones is like
Mhm.
you know when you playing pickup and everybody
Yep.
just what is you doing? It's one of those moments like you just look at him like what are you doing?
Oh man,
Yeah, like
man,
that's a
bro.
crazy John. Boy had a split on his face and everything. I saw a picture of him.
hmm
Yeah,
Damn,
it's one of them
bro.
Johns.
And that's what I hate, bro. Like going for that was one of my pet peeves watching basketball. Like if somebody's already at the rim or whatever, just let it go. Just let it
The
go. Don't
thing
try
is,
to.
they was down like 16 or they was down like 60 to 44 or something crazy like that.
Right,
What are you doing?
right. You're not playing for nothing, bro. Chill out.
And
Like
you're on
your
the
season is
Hornets. What are you
dead.
playing for?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your season is dead. What are you doing, gang? Like act like you finna contest and pull back. Do one of
Which you
them
mad
joints.
you can't get to Cancun faster or something? Like I don't. What are you trying to hurry up and get on the bus? I mean the boat sooner. Like he probably trying to get suspended for the rest of the year or something. He ready.
See,
He
you
done.
be drawing. I didn't see all that. I didn't see all that.
I'm saying it. He done with this shit. He done with the season. He like we asked, we ate, or like I'm ready to go on
Oh
vacation.
man. Right,
He started
yeah,
to feel
that's
that heat down in Charlotte. He want to go fishing or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
or maybe he just want to fight for his spot in the NBA, man. I don't know, bro.
Nah, that ain't
Like he
NBA
wanted to show his
fighting
skill
though.
out.
What is that like?
Right.
What is he trying to? What is he trying out for? Like the next defensive lineman or something?
Mhm.
You gotta see it. That's the thing is you didn't see it. You see that joint.
Yeah,
It's no purpose
it's
of it.
crazy.
It was no purpose to do it.
Yeah, I just don't want to see nobody falling down crazy. You know what I mean? Like, some
I'm
joints be
trying to think.
ugly.
I don't think it's like that bad though. Like to the point it's like, oh, I'm not.
Oh, okay, all
I
right. So
don't think
where's those?
it's that.
All right, okay.
Like the
Yeah, I thought it was
aftermath
like some
of it, like you knew he was gonna be
right.
like he was gonna be fucked up after that fall or hardwood fall like that. But
She sent out an apology. Yeah, that's
but
cool,
but but,
but
but let's be
man, you gotta
honest,
be
right? Let's
careful.
be honest. Did he send that apology, or they're like or they're like the team
Or
buys him to send that out? Did the league make him
mm,
send that out though? Like you know what I'm saying?
a good question. That's a good question.
That like let's be honest. That's usually when they do that. Somebody told them to send that out. Like let's be honest. Because this is my thing, right?
Yeah.
Let's keep
Mm,
it real. Why
right.
and that's why it's a fake apology anyway. Why would I
Mm-hmm.
do something that I know I gotta apologize for later?
Mm-hmm.
You'll be respected more just stand on what you did. Oh,
PR
PR
team.
for
Yeah, it
sure.
had to be.
They got his goofy ass in that room and said, "You want to say you sorry?" And he had to do it. He didn't come out and was like, "Oh, you know what? That foul was crazy." Duh! It ain't had nothing to do with basketball. Yeah, no. That's a fake joint. Yeah, that yeah, no, that's a fake joint. No, he should have just stood on what
yeah,
he did. But yeah,
right.
PR team definitely
But
got
man,
to him.
yeah,
They got to him and made him do that.
yeah, definitely.
They made
Yeah, definitely got to be careful, man. But like I said, that's why he should have did one of them. You know how you when the players going up, you know, fake like you try to contest or something and pull back. I feel
you
like he
gotta
should have
see
did
it.
that.
You're not understanding. The dude is
Mm-hmm.
under the air. He literally
Okay.
runs
Yeah,
direct.
they said in the comments he undercut him.
It, it was one of those things where it's like, why did you even keep running towards him? The play was over. The
Yeah,
bucket was there.
yeah, that's what I hate. Yeah, crazy man.
Yeah, that P that
Yeah,
that
I
P,
gotta check it out.
that PR got to him.
Uh, yep.
He did that in April when his
Mhm.
team had no possibility to win anything. What was going on with him?
Man,
His team is literally ready for vacation. What the fuck are you fouling like that? Is this like Isaiah Stewart 2.0 or something? What is, he probably seen the coverage that Isaiah Stewart getting and wanted a piece of it. What you think? I don't know. Yo, and that's podcast in here. That's what I'm saying. Cause that's the being fake. That's trying to make it look like you didn't mean to do that.
boy, Ice in the building. What's up,
Yeah,
bro?
it's like that's fake. You waited for him to get on the ground, and you gonna come over there like you okay? You know he not okay.
Right.
Like what? That's what I'm saying. You that's like you know what, I'm not even gonna say it on here. I'm gonna leave it alone. But anyway, it's just
Mhm.
like, you know what I mean? Like what? I don't get it. I don't get I didn't get the point of that. Like when he fouled them, I'm like, oh damn. Then when he went over to pick him up, I said, never. Never did he just do that. You know he
Crazy.
not getting back up after what you just did to him.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Nasty work, NBA. Nasty
Yeah.
work.
So yeah, man. It's a lot of controversy in that OKC and Lakers game. Did you see it, or did you hear about it?
No, what happened?
Oh
We're
wow, that's
talking about that
crazy. So
Luca.
it was a good game. Yeah, it was a good game for the most part, and I had to rewatch. Right, but now I will say this: I give the Lakers fans the benefit of the doubt, but this is my point. Yeah, yeah, we was gonna get into that in a minute, but I just wanted to discuss the Thunder and Lakers game, right? And the discourse between that first. And we will tap into the Mike Malone thing because that's a very huge topic going around in the league. But yeah, so not to be long winded, but yeah, man, Luca, there was a controversy thing. The Lakers fans, they was going crazy at my mentions over on X, right. They was talking about that Man, Lakers fans is the most. I can't stand them, bro. But anyways,
It's like can't nobody
Luca got a
stand
second.
Cowboys fans, but hey, you're what happened?
I'm gonna lose my train of thought messing with you. You
I'm
disrespectful.
just
Don't
saying, I'm just saying, be honorable. You
bringing
want to
up
talk
my Cowboys.
about
Like they ain't had nothing to do with this, man. Like
yeah, they did. You talking about you don't
I'm
like
still
certain fan bases? People don't like the Cowboy fan bases, but you're a part of it. So I don't know.
I'm still trying. I'm still trying to recover from what happened that season. Now.
Nah, that's
Anyways,
I'll run from that. Go ahead, just talk about the Luca.
so basically, Luca got a second technical foul because he was allegedly mouthing off at the official, but he was saying that he was, having words with a fan in the on the sidelines. But to me, it looked like he was mouthing off at the official. But anyways, long story short, Luca should have been in control of himself because he already got a technical foul earlier in the game. And that was the third quarter. No, my fault. Yeah, he got a foul. He got his first technical foul, which was in the third quarter. Yep. But before that, right, as I rewatched the game, right, and I was like, Luca, he was jawing at the officials in the first half. He was at the free throw line going at it with officials. So basically, this whole thing was going on from the start from basically the middle half of the game. Like so, that's probably what it was. The official was like, I'm tired of this dude.
I don't know, Luca.
So what you think? And they were saying that if Luca would have still been in, excuse me, they would have won the game. But I'm like, that's a what if, because OKC was playing pretty good as well. So it's like you can't just say, oh, I don't know, bro. But yeah, the Luca brought that on himself, and people talking like, oh, he shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that. The officials, want to be too involved in the game. But it's like Luca should know better. You already had a technical foul earlier, so why even risk that being look in the officials area? Like, you know what I mean? He was in the referees area. So it's like, bro, you gotta learn how to hold your composure. Like, that's just my opinion. Lakers fans, you're gonna say otherwise or whatever, but that's how I feel, and I'm standing on it because he really should have held his composure, bro. You already had a technical foul on you early in the game. So why
Easier
risk?
time.
Yeah. And they talk about, oh, they blew them out the first game, blew them out the water. Okay, cool, but y'all lost by 16 this game. What are we talking about? Like, L is the L. I don't care if they lost by one, y'all beat them by one. A win is a win. A L is a L. They're going to show up in the column. The same thing. It's not going to change. But how you feel?
The only reason you have a problem with Lakers fans because you got a problem with LeBron and LeBron plays for the Lakers.
Not true. I just
It's
call it how I
very
see it. That's
true.
all.
I don't know. I
I
can't
disagree.
really speak much on because I didn't see the clip. I just heard that that's what he said. That
Mm-hmm.
he was talking to a
Yeah.
family members. I don't know, but some of these officials,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, they do.
They what?
No, I was saying they do get ahead of themselves sometimes. Some of they do, but this one I feel like it was on Luca. But
But yeah, but rightfully so because a lot of look what we seen recent. A lot of these players are
mhm.
starting to get a little ahead of themselves with putting their hands on some of them officials too. So
Yeah, Fred and Fleet.
he ain't the only one, but I'm just saying
I
like
know.
that was a wild one though. He poked him in his head.
Yeah, I
But
remember that.
yeah,
He wanted to rumble, bro. He wanted to rumble the official.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you want to stop certain things like that from happening. And you don't know
Yeah,
what could be getting said. Like we can't hear everything they saying.
exactly. He probably was cussing, so
So I
they probably
don't
thought
know.
he was cussing at them. But I will say they did rescind the technical foul, his second technical foul, which was when he got thrown out. And I give y'all the benefit of the doubt for that, Lakers fans. But I will say this: they probably just gave y'all a gift because they saw the whole outrage, y'all crying like some damn crybabies. So they said, "Oh, hey, let's do this." Maybe he was talking to a fan. Losers.
Who's a hater? I'm not a Lakers fan. If anybody's wondering, I'm just no. He's a hater. He's a hater.
Call me what you want, man. I call it how I see it, bro. But yeah, man, that was a good game all in all. But y'all acting like it was a playoff game. If it was a playoff game, maybe then you could have been like, "Oh yeah, they shouldn't have thrown Luca out." Blah blah. Cool, but nah, just a regular season game, bro. Chill out. Like
The playoffs are
they got
everybody to get a little tense. All right,
yeah.
it's close enough. Now, hold
You
on.
said what?
I
Say it
said the
again.
playoffs close enough, but I do want to say
Yeah, but
that that Nuggets thing, right? Because I
yeah, yeah.
saw
Mm-hmm.
something that is crazy. It was like the last, was it the last
Mm-hmm.
four? I think the last four NBA champion teams, those coaches aren't on those teams anymore, or something like that, right? And it
Wait.
was,
You said championships?
yeah, Frank Vogel. Remember when he was on Lakers? He ain't there no more.
Oh wow, yeah,
Mike
yeah. Yep.
Budenholzer, that was
He's not there.
with
He's
the
with the
Bucks. He
Suns.
ain't there.
Bucks.
Nick
Yep.
Nurse, well, it probably wasn't
Yep.
4 years. It was longer than that. But anyway, Nick Nurse is not there
But
anymore.
those,
I
yep,
think it
he's
was
a
10
six.
years. I think it was the 10 years. Matter of fact, not 4, 10.
Yeah, it had to be. It had to be 10 years
Yeah,
because
Nick
their
Nurse
record is wrong.
is going, and now Mike Malone going.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
I don't know exactly why what happened with the Nugget staff or why they fired them, but what is with the weird movement? This is the second coach we just saw from a playoff team that's fired before the playoffs hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me look before you sound off. Right now, this is what I heard as to why he was fired. Because it was like due to like the front office or something. They said it might have could have been like pushing for how he does his rotations and things like that. So I don't know if this is true or not, but they said that Russ shouldn't have been getting the minutes as he's been getting. They wanted to play the younger guys, and Mike Malone was like, no, I'm playing my guys who I believe should get the minutes, and Russ has been playing well lately, so that's why. So that's just crazy though. But it's just like,
Hold on,
but
hold
go ahead, but go
on,
ahead.
hold on,
I'm gonna let you go.
hold on, hold on,
But that's just what I heard.
hold on, hold on, hold on. You just said rotation. We talking about rotations on a team that's a top three seed.
Top four. I mean, top. Yeah, top four now. Top four.
Top
Even still,
possibly
right?
you got the MVP on your team. What
Yep.
does it matter?
Talk about it.
And isn't that why? Who I don't know that I can't remember the dude name because I don't even know their staff, but that's why the GM was the GM, the coach was the coach. Y'all are winning. You're one
Uh,
year because we don't know what happens this year. You're 1 year removed from a championship.
yeah, I agree. It's really wild because like if that's true,
That's
that's
definitely
like
wild. It's true because that means somebody not minding their business. That's what that.
right. Word up.
Why
Like
do you care? And I know I can't remember what the record is, but it was crazy. It was something crazy in the win column to loss column when Westbrook starts. So why would you want me running young players when my damn MVP wants to win now?
mm-hmm.
And this is the thing. Front offices do things like this, right? And then when they star player lose, they want to say a team was tampering.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's what you do,
Crazy.
Nicole. You laugh. You laugh at the Nuggets because when they lose, we gonna laugh at the Nuggets. What is the point of
Word
that?
up.
I don't understand what do you get out of that?
Crazy.
What young players they looking for to play? Who's on a team that's young they want to play?
hold up. They did fire their GM as well. They fired the boy Calvin.
That's what I'm saying. So if the GM is being the GM, the coach is being the coach, let them rock. And
Like, the
listen,
owners
if
need to
you
just
think it's not working, wait until the playoff over. See what happens.
exactly. That's another thing I was gonna get to. I'm like, you fire a coach like this. Hold up. Let's bring up his accolades real quick. He just won y'all a damn championship. Y'all not having a losing record, as you know, you just alluded to earlier, right? They are still fourth in the standings within the playoff picture, right? So it's not like you're having a losing record, losing season, and you fire them before the playoffs. You didn't even get see what they look like, in the playoffs. You just say, hey, screw it, we're just gonna fire him and the GM. I don't know, bro. It got to be more to
Let's
that
call it what
story
it
because
is.
that's
Let's
just.
call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. This is why a
Mm-hmm.
lot of y'all fans, when y'all are fans of your teams and you like to blame your players, sometimes your front office is the reason why your franchise is ass. That's the thing.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Your front office is
I'm
why
glad,
they're ass.
and I'm glad you brought that up because the Nets are a prime example. We
I
see what the
wasn't
heck
going to say what they is.
somebody see this because why does Sean Marks still have a job? What does he have on you? Because he still has a job. He didn't get it done with Kevin Durant.
No,
Wait. Let me finish.
I want to go
So
ahead. I'll go in on the Nets, but
yeah,
you go.
yeah. So because I got to rant.
Yeah, because they
So
terrible.
he said, "Yeah, man, it's I'm scratching my head, y'all."
Oh, don't scratch your head.
And some of my people in here is Nets fans as well. So yeah, shout out to y'all. So y'all already know what's going on. But anyways, yeah. So then Durant says he wanted to stay, but he like, hey, get rid of the coach and get rid of the GM, and you got me. Oh no, I ain't doing that. I'm just gonna trade you to Phoenix. He did want to go to Phoenix. Okay, but like you traded him for a bag of chips. Let's keep it above. I mean, no disrespect to Cam Johnson. Nicole, I know you're a
Whoa,
Cam
whoa.
Johnson fan. Wait. But look, hear me out.
No, it's not about being a Cam Johnson fan.
When you trade,
My man, Mikal Bridges was in that.
you're talking about mid-cal.
Maybe
Might be
Marks and
I hope he do.
Steve
Oh, my
Kerr.
homie John. What up, John?
But they won over 12 teams. That's what we trying to say.
That's what we saying. Yeah, man, he from.
Why is that a thing? Why
Yes, and I'm glad you brought up Mikal because his new name is Mid-Cal. Okay, Mid-Cal Bridges, right? When you trade Kevin Durant, a guy like Kevin Durant, you want to at least get a young star or something comparable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, you really traded him for some role players, basically. And we saw reports just recently that Shams reported. He said, "Big, yeah. See, I told you, Shad, that's your man. Melo was over there depressed when Bridges dropped the ball."
Wait, he dropped the ball. Wait, you said last night
Yeah,
I looked this up. What did he
yeah.
do?
Last night, yeah, up against the Celtics.
Oh, I'll
So
look it up when we done.
yeah, I think it was Towns who passed him the ball, whatever, in the corner, and he fumbled it right out of his hands and went out of bounds.
I
Crazy,
don't care.
but
That's still
anyways,
I still rock with him. Mistakes happen.
yeah, but anyways,
Mistakes happen.
exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but but anyways, yeah. So it just was reported that they could have gotten Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and first for Durant at the time, but Josiah turned it down. So the front office is just ridiculous, bro. You really could have had a star, like an all-star. Jaylen Brown's an all-star. You know what Derek White doing? He's one of the high elite role players in this league. Like, it's just ridiculous, bro. Nasty work, man. That front office is, and then the front office goes ahead and trade Bridges. They said they was trying to look to pair
Going
of,
on somewhere, Jonathan. We ain't gonna take that slander of Bridges. Go ahead.
crazy. Yeah, he be drawing, bro. But yeah, back on that, it's like, bro, like you could have easily have reshaped this team, this franchise, and you fumbled it plenty of times, and he still has a job. Like, dog, you try. So then you flip Mikal Bridges, right? Then you try to tank the season. You want to rebuild. You want to retool, however you say it, right? And you can't even tank right. Like this team now has the sixth best odds in the draft. And they say they brought up the statistics. Excuse me, I'm talking too fast, but you get my point. The statistics of a bottom 16 getting a top draft pick in the lottery is almost never happens. Like it's crazy, and he still got a job. But you firing a winning coach in Mike Malone. I'm done with it.
Maybe you should be calling him Scam Johnson because I don't know what happened to Cam. What happened to him once he went there? Like, I'm not saying he was like looking like a
Because
superstar, but he was all-star
but
caliber. He looked like he could have been at least. What the hell happened? Been there?
yeah, but they play better. They play better when stars
Oh, well,
around.
I
You ain't
mean,
got no
yeah,
stars around. Role players.
he definitely not like
Yep.
your. Nah, he ain't number one.
Not
Nah,
no 1A. He not even a 1B. Neither was Mikal. They
nah.
thought he was. They're like, oh, he gonna be an all-star. This and the third. Never happened.
Say can't shut
Of course.
up.
Yo. Oh, John, chill out. I saw you disrespect Ben Simmons, man. Don't do that. No Ben slander in this, John. He said no scam McCarron.
No,
That's
let's talk
John,
about it.
bro.
Hey, you felt to say something about that Ben Simmons thing. You was happy when he went there.
Yeah, but we all know the injuries and still over the moving Royce. Oh, leave it alone, man. Royce, I like the Royce, but he's another role player, man. We good.
I like his game though. I like Royce on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no, yeah. He play hard. He could shoot. He could shoot the three. She's a Royce O'Neal fan, but
Yeah.
yeah, bro, it's like that franchise is crazy. Like you know what I mean? Like Mark still got a job. It's just like ridiculous. He got something on what you call him.
You was happy when they hired Steve Nash as a coach.
Hmm? Not me. Kyrie and them said they ain't even need a coach. He crazy. He said he averaged the dude. He's tough. Yeah, I guess. But back to what I was.
You a hater, yo. You a hater.
What?
Talk about Ben Simmons. I want you to talk about that experience.
Oh yeah, that's another front office issue. They knew that he was still dealing with injuries, and they still waived his physical and had him on the team just because they wanted to get rid of James Harden. You could have easily have done a different trade. So that's the issue with Ben Simmons. That's not Ben Simmons' fault that he was still hurt, and the team decided to waive the physical. Front office, another L for the front office. Y'all know this. Yeah, I'll trade Clax in a heartbeat. You already know that, John. We talk about that. You know that, bro. Like, I'm not sold on dude.
You had me until you asked for Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, I guess he only brought up Harrison Barnes because of the contract. Like, you
What's
need
his
to be able to
contract?
find a solid dimension. Johnson, I think he's got like 20 mil left or something like that.
Next podcast. What you mean? What about Ben? Where was
Yeah,
that? Was what I
yeah,
was doing when he
that's
was
his
on the
favorite
Nets.
player
My
too.
eyes was open looking for him.
He was hurt, bro. Like them back
Man,
surgeries ain't no
he
joke,
was he,
man.
was- he was he was on the sideline with all these diamonds shining. See, he was cool.
He's taking his movies next to me. Yo, bro, you crazy.
Very nice
I
though.
mean,
I
yeah.
like
I mean, yeah, you can get off that contract though. It all depends though. I don't know what they're gonna do with Cam Johnson. There's been reports that he's been linked to the Spurs. He could have they saw had some interest in him during the deadline. The
that
Timberwolves.
could work. That could work because he won't have to do that much.
Yeah, so I mean, but we'll see. But anyways, John said one of the
What's up with Jonathan? Why you slandering all the players? We ain't gonna
Yeah,
go
he be
ahead and
going
grab Bill
crazy,
like
bro.
that. Hold on though. Hold on. You got fees to rock the night. Don't make it.
Tell him, bro. Don't forget what
No,
he
no, no,
did
no, no,
before
no,
he
no. That's
got
not what
hurt.
we gonna do. That's not
Like,
what we gonna do. Because we gonna talk about when he's on the Nets. That's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about the Nets situation. What he did before he got hurt was Sixers. That wasn't Nets. We talking Nets. Yeah, he went on Nets basketball.
well, that's a good example though. That he was hooping before the back surgeries.
He
Like we
should
know
have
that.
did what he was doing. Now back to the Bradley
Yeah,
Beal
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know what's going wrong with Bill on the Suns. He need to go. And I think Bill ran into the problem that a lot of people run into. You thought you just gonna run on a team with stars and that was it. And that's all you needed.
Yeah.
He looked so out of place on that team. It's crazy.
Who did?
Bradley Bill. I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
Like
I
one night,
don't.
cool. The next night,
Mm-hmm.
what happened?
Crazy.
Yeah, he got the money from Philly, but I'm just saying Brooklyn.
Back surgeries, gang.
Oh yeah,
It's like being a dead
it's
horse
for salary
situation.
cap. All right, I get what you said. I get what you said. Harrison Barnes.
Mm.
Cam cool. We just saying he's not a first option.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm a fan of Cam Johnson as well. It's just that right now on this team in this direction, I just don't get it. But they got to be able to find the right pieces to be able to move them. That's all. Find somebody who can. You got to find a buyer. You trying to sell something? You got to find a buyer. That's basically what it is.
What? Not every game. Not every game, Jonathan. Not every game.
He said that that's a shame, man. That's a shame,
Cause
and that's
remember,
another thing.
it was a time when all three of them was playing and they were doing good in the West.
Yeah, yeah. And that's when they had a good team. They had a good roster around them. Yeah, man. I mean, he can still fit on a good team. He'll definitely help a good team contender. Because when you got a guy who's 6'8", 6'9", you can shoot like that. You can space the floor.
But I feel like when you a
Yeah,
player, you can
yeah.
fit.
We can't say deep. We can't say deep because his defenses. They sold us on that. His defenses.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
if you put him in like, he might not be the. I don't know. I haven't seen much of him since he been there. I just haven't heard of him since he been there. Like as far as like since he been,
Okay.
you don't really hear his name like that. But from like you said, his height, length, like 3 and D, he can go to somebody's team and he might not make no crazy damage, but he can do some type of difference for a team. Yeah, he could definitely make some type of difference for somebody's team.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. He definitely do, bro. It's bad. We need to figure something out.
Yeah, keep him
Like,
those over Bruce Brown is wild work. I ain't gonna lie to you.
and it's crazy because fans were telling me that Claxton Payne,
What Allen?
Jared Allen,
Garrett Allen?
Jared Allen, bro. Yep.
I still
And I'm
didn't
like, no,
understand
bro.
that
It's not
trade.
better. Like, bro, he is not better than Jared Allen. I don't see it. I don't
No,
know what y'all be looking at.
no, no.
Yeah. But John Morant got a new celebration. Enough of this Nets stuff. They gave me a headache with this Nets crank.
You talking about that bomb thing?
The bomb John, yeah, that was funny.
Somebody keeps saying he entered the wrong draft when he went to the NBA.
Why? How?
They try to make an army joke.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They sleep on Patty Mills, bro. Let them know, man. Yeah, Marks can go like tomorrow. Like tomorrow. But yeah, that was funny though. Like I like how he like, you know what, y'all, you know what I mean? Play that villain role. All right, I'm gonna do this one. That's all. That's how I feel about that, John.
It ain't much because it ain't. I mean, what much can you really?
Mm-hmm. What can he do? Yeah.
Like I don't know what you're
I
gonna
hope he. I
celebration.
hope they get tired of him. I hope they get tired of him and send him to Brooklyn. That's all. You know what I mean?
You got to give up on this dream that every time a star player doing something, they going to the Nets.
You can't do that to me, bro. Come on, man. I need to be able to hope for something. Don't kill my dreams.
All right,
That ain't nice.
all right. He'll be there next
Shoot.
year. Yeah.
Yup. Him more. Yeah. I mean, not Giannis. My fault. What's the dude name? Zion. And don't you dare disrespect Zion either. Keep him from this junkyard squad for next season. You said who you guys keeping from this junkyard squad? To be honest, Cam Thomas can stay. Uh, Clowney's most likely like he gonna stay. Uh, yeah, why you cracking up, bro? You
Because
funny
you're
as hell.
really faking.
What?
We're trying to think of players.
Huh?
The players you named.
Yeah, you got to, bro.
I like that, and that's
Nah,
Timmy
man, I'm not
the
sold
what
on Watford,
is
bro.
Gonzaga, right? That's him. I didn't even know he was on
Timmy,
y'all
yeah,
team.
yeah. They recently signed him to a 2-year deal. They didn't disclose what the deal was, but I don't think it was a 2-way. Yeah. Reese isn't ready yet. But he had 10 assists though. Don't disrespect him. He had 10 assists the other night. Don't you do that? Yeah, he could have had more too. They fumbled a lot of shots that he
He keep calling
gave up.
Commanders.
Yeah, crazy. You heard me, John? Yeah. Yup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Timmy definitely got game. He got bro. He got some game to him. But anyways, yeah, back on what we were discussing. What was I
For
talking about?
whatever reason, you was talking about John Morant going to the Nets.
About Dominant. Yeah, man. Like, don't mess up my dreams, bro. Like, come on, man. What's wrong with you?
Oh,
Beekman. Nah, Killian Hayes is better than Beekman, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, John.
ain't much.
Killian is better. Hmm?
That ain't saying much.
Oh yeah, no. Because he's still a rookie in the game.
You just said Killian was better than him, and then said the dude was good.
Yeah. So what you think about the upcoming playing tournament, bro? Your Heat in there again. No disrespect, but I'm just saying. They said, yo, bro. They said, yo, you
Oh, you
on
missed
X.
that,
They were
Jonathan.
saying
We was talking about it earlier.
facts. Ice. What are you talking about? Killian definitely is much better than Reese. Don't do that. But yes, they was talking about on X that you can almost lock in the Hawks, the Heat, the Bulls, and who else? What other team? Yeah, I think it was the Hawks, Heat, and the Bulls into the playing tournament every season. And I said, yo, they crazy.
They forgot to mention that the Heat always make it out of it though. That's all I'm saying. The Heat always make it out of there though.
But that player gone, bro. They did do it without Jimmy though. They did do a good job without Jimmy though.
I don't know if the
Yeah, they can't fall, bro. They gonna have to keep winning, bro. The Nuggets don't step it up. That'll be wild. I agree.
if they drop all the way to a play-in, that's
Yeah, man, they can't do that. I know the Clippers looking good. They gotta stay afloat. They in the fourth. They play the Rockets tonight.
Kawhi there.
Yup, he playing tonight. And have you been seeing lately? Kawhi been hooping lately, bro. He didn't
Finally,
play the other night, because they resting him.
finally.
Yeah, I hope so, bro. But people were
Ah,
saying
you can
that
forget
Joker
about
might
that.
not. Why? Yo, see, he like to kill our dreams, bro. We gonna start. Don't do that.
It's being real. You can forget about that.
You, you's a hater. Come on, I'm a hater. You's a hater, bro. But for real, I
You
want to see
don't
Ace
believe
in Brooklyn.
that.
But for real, I want to see Ace in Brooklyn, bro. Like he screams Brooklyn. Yeah, man, we'll have to see. We have to see. But if Kawhi's healthy, I think they'll be fine. And Bogey's Bogdanovich's been playing good for them lately. I seen the other night. He been doing some good things. He been doing good off the bench. But yeah, back to that, man. Y'all going up against the Bulls, bro. And it's crazy because y'all played on the night, the Heat. And
Playing can be very different, and you know it can.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So far it's looking like the Kings and the Mavericks, the Wolves and the Grizzlies, bro. What you think about that? The Hawks and the Magic. That's interesting because any team, I feel like any team can win out of the Hawks and Magic. But I really want to know how you feel about that Wolves and Grizzlies.
I don't know because every time I'm ready to downplay the Wolves, all of a sudden they just become one of the best teams in the West. I don't know.
Yeah, they've been playing good lately. They just lost to the Bucks, but Bucks played well. They got Bobby Portis back.
Why don't you answer that?
Yeah, I like Delon Harper, but you know what? And when I was
No,
watching him,
read
I'm
the
like,
rest.
ooh, I'm not. Wait, let me finish, man. I'm not too sure about him. I don't know. I just don't know what it is about Delon Harper. I think that he's not really a true point guard, in my opinion. Like I view him as like he's a combo guard, but I think he just like to score. Like I could be wrong. Now, yeah, I agree. Ace will be. Ooh, I would love to have Ace in Brooklyn, bro. I'm slamming the table for Ace, but I just don't know how it would be for our luck. But Cooper Flag has every skill an NBA team would want. John, man, you know how I feel about Flag, bro. I wouldn't be mad if we got him. Like, if we was to get a player like Molly Watt, I would definitely be like, all right, I'm done. I'm turning in my Nets fandom. I'm out of here. But Flag, I wouldn't be so mad about that. But it's just that I'm not sold on him as a star. That's all. Like I can see he definitely has good intangibles. He can read the floor. His shot did improve as of late. He did. But I don't know. We'll have to see because like he can play on any team. That's the way he do. He can pass for like you know what I mean. Like the got good IQ, willing defender.
For that Timberwolves,
Timber.
is Nas Reed an unrestricted free agent or he a restricted free agent?
Oh yeah. They definitely got a whole lot of money tied into their team. So yeah, we'll see.
If Nas Reed unrestricted, I don't know why I feel like he'll leave. His
Yeah,
youth,
me too. But
like it went down this season.
who Nasri?
Yeah.
I think he got hurt too. He might have got hurt. Yes, sir. Ice BK is the place for Ace. I hear that. I love to have Ace in Brooklyn, bro. He just screams Brooklyn. So much about him just screams Brooklyn, bro. Like you see him like Brooklyn to be proud to have Ace in their uniform, repping for their city.
They're
But we'll see, man.
nice. He way better than I thought he was when I saw him in high school, though.
Who Nas or Ace?
No, Derek Queen.
Derek Queen. Yeah, I like Derek Queen's game. Yeah, I agree. He
He
could be
way
like a he
better than
like
I
a
thought he was when I saw him in high school. Because I was like in high school, I'm like, oh well, he
Mhm.
okay. But when I saw him
Yeah,
in Maryland, I'm like, where all this come from? Maybe I saw the wrong.
yeah, bro. He like a Shingun type. People say he baby Jokic, but I wouldn't go that far.
They don't play the same. His game a little
Yeah.
different from Shangun.
There's a lot of point guards I like the Nets to grab in this draft. Jace Richardson, you got the likes of Tahai Pettiford. Um, yeah, man. They definitely got a bevy of choices to look for. I wouldn't even be mad if they got Nolan Traore, but I wouldn't take him first round. Like Nolan Traore, I don't know. There's so much questions about his game. Yeah, for sure. We definitely need a new point guard in this system to be running things for the future.
I mean, I don't think you got to worry about
Yeah,
waiting.
I think he. Yeah, I think he'll get there though. He's still, remember y'all, Ace is still only 19, just turned 19 years old.
But I would say that though. A lot of his offensive
Mhm.
game is good, but it is like I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah, but Ace is definitely the guy who you get off of potential because of, he got that all-star potential. So you get Ace in your system, put him in the right development team, get the right OGs around him that can help develop his game. Like he really can take you there. That's what I believe, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Your face, like he put you in the post. He got good footwork. Like he's serious, bro.
He
Six
all
foot
right.
ten that can dribble. 6'10" that can dribble like that.
You
Shoot
just
thoughts,
killed
bro.
you
Oh.
play like Melo. They don't play the same.
No, all right. So here's why I bring up the Carmelo comparison, because look, he could be a ball stopper, right? And when he gets the ball, right, he can hit you with the jab, pull up. He put you in the post. You know what I mean? Turn around, hit you with the post.
I
He
get
uh face
that don't make
he a
you
face up jab, hit you. Huh?
that don't give you a Melo comparison though.
I said more athletic, but look when you watch him, bro. Look like when
I saw him.
ball.
I did not think of Melo one time.
That's cool. We can agree. We can agree to
That
disagree on
offense
that.
is a little different.
Huh?
He ain't bad. It's just I wouldn't. That's not the comparison I give him though.
Mm. Well, you said
I
what's the
said
kid
Jonathan
name?
Isaac.
Jonathan
He looked
Isaac.
like
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't.
with the shot blocking and the length and I don't know. He looked like Jonathan Isaac at Florida State to me.
Yeah. Um. What else I wanted to discuss right here? I said something about the play-in. We talked about Mike Malone. This thing. We talked about the John Morant thing. We talked about the tournament earlier. I don't know if y'all seen that, but yeah. Oh yeah, MVP. How you feel about that? You still on Jokic or SGA? What it's looking like?
I'm not so sure who I'm giving it to now, but I think it's between those two.
You didn't see my video when I broke it down?
That was your opinion,
Fair, fair. That's fair.
because when you looking at it, it's like I don't think it's that far off for Jokic to get it. Not saying you said it was far off for him, but I'm just saying it's not.
Yeah. Okay, right, right.
I'm
But
surprised.
this
Like
is my no. They're the number one seed. They're the top team in the league. SGA has been putting up consistent numbers, averaging 30 points a game. Right. Early on, Isaiah Hartenstein missed some games, a significant amount of games. Then you had Chet miss a significant amount of games. J Dub, he missed some time. Wasn't a significant amount of time like those two, but there are still key pieces of the team that he's got to been dealing with in and out of the lineup, and still be consistent and still keep his team at the top. Come on, bro.
that's
Like
because you're a fan of SGA. But if you being realistic,
no,
when
no.
you're doing that,
That's come on, bro. Like
when
let's be real.
they're
Even if you're not a fan, you gotta factor those in. Help
no,
me
you
out here, y'all. Like, am I
no, you don't.
tripping?
No, you don't. That stuff don't
So
factor in anymore. That stuff don't get
okay,
factored.
bet.
That
All
stuff
right,
don't.
so break it down.
That stuff don't get factored.
Yes, tell them. Let them know. Let them know, Nicola. SGA for MVP. Like, what we doing? What we talking about?
I'm not arguing
SGA.
not, but I'm saying it ain't
Okay.
as it wouldn't be as clear cut if you just looking at numbers next to
Right.
numbers, not that far off. If he would get it over him, it's not going to be like it would be a shock to me if he don't get it.
Oh, SGA. Oh,
Yeah,
it would be for me.
it's not
It
a
would be
shock
for me
for me if he don't get it.
because because okay, albeit Jokic. he's Murray missed some time. They still in the playoffs. You can no, you can't even argue that he got less of a roster because I just told you that there was times where Chet was out of the lineup. There were times where Isaiah Hartenstein missed a get a man of games and was out of the lineup. J Dub missed a couple games.
And he was
Even
still
Dort
an
late.
all-star. And he was still an all-star, so he didn't miss that many games.
Who?
Jalen Williams.
Yeah, I know. I said that. I said he didn't miss as much time as Chet and Isaiah Hartenstein
Right.
did, but
And Lou Dort was there,
but
correct?
he still
Lou
right,
Dort
but
was there?
right, but I'm saying the tail end, like close to the ending of the season, those guys were out for a good amount of games.
Okay.
So it's like you gotta factor those in, and SGA has still remained consistent,
Okay.
and the team is at the top of the league and top of the West. Come on, like
Okay.
so make your case for Nikola Jokic.
I'm not making my case for him. I'm just saying that it's not that far off if he gets it. If you look at his numbers, they look like MVP numbers.
Right?
So it's
Yeah,
not
for
like
sure.
he's just
Right?
running away with it because, oh, this person was injured. So,
You
so
don't think that's much to deal with when your players are in and out of the lineup, your top guys that you would need to help you, you know,
no,
you don't think that matters?
not when it coming to that
It
award.
still remains. Well, in my opinion, it should. That's all. That's all.
No. Again, because you're being a fan. If you're being realistic about it,
No,
that
I'm being
don't go
real.
into
No,
that.
even
That don't
look,
really go
I
into
keep
that.
it a buck. No, I keep it a buck. Like even if I wasn't a fan of a said player who was at the
Talk about because y'all got the same name. But yeah,
okay,
no, I'm just saying.
but
I don't think that goes into like I'm talking like legit, as in like because we all know it's a board that really you feel me. So I'm saying like I don't think they look at that.
I say you should.
You should if you should, but if they did, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Some MVPs we saw wouldn't have got it the years they got it.
True. That's true. And that's true.
Which we it should go more into a factor because I agree with LeBron said this before.
Oh, let
MVP
me hear.
just goes to who's ever the best player on the best team now.
Wait, say it again. Goes to the player who's on the best team now.
The best player on the best team.
I don't see the issue if they're playing like the best, right? The most valuable. He's been valuable to his team.
I mean,
Not to say that Jokic's not. Not to say that Jokic's not. But I'm just
we
saying, in
are
my
not
opinion.
talking about SGA and Jokic when I'm saying that. I'm just saying in general. That's how.
Yeah. No,
That's
for
what.
sure. Yes. Yeah, I know. But I brought them up is because they're front runners this season. That's why.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That he might get it because that. But if you talking
Mhm.
numbers, I just don't think Jokic is that far away from him, like to get it.
Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. I hear your point.
Yeah, I'm just talking about if we going straight numbers wise. I don't think you'd be like, oh, he MVP over him. Like, no, I
Yeah.
don't, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Well,
but
hey,
that's
Denver
definitely
just
the
fired
talk.
everybody, so that might have just ruined his chances.
Right.
I don't know.
No,
And I'm not
they
even
said they
trolling.
said
I'm being honest because like they weird with they voting and stuff. They'll probably factor that in when they got nothing to do with anything. Oh,
I
how
hope
he the MVP and his coach got fired? Like they weird like that.
I hope they don't.
I don't. But yeah, I don't know. Averaging 30 and your team top. That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at either one of them to get it. It's just I don't think it's that far off as people try to make it seem like for the people that campaign for SGA and the people that campaign for Jokic,
All
not
right,
that far off.
and look, okay, so we're gonna add another thing defensively. You got to add that into a factor as well. Like SGA is not a top defender, but you can argue that he's better defensively for his team than Jokic is. Just saying. Just saying, bro.
I'ma just let him rock, y'all. Next
Yeah.
thing this boy going to tell me is that he come to games earlier than Jokic, so he should be MVP. He gonna make up any case
Yep.
at this. Oh.
She
Yo.
did.
All right, well, let's close it out with this. A question.
Yes, sir.
Have you done anything to prepare yourself for this 1v1?
I should have known you was gonna go there.
I told you I'm asking you every show.
I've been Yeah, no, I've been busy, man. I ain't gonna cap.
Y'all, if y'all don't know,
I
we
mean,
got 1v1 coming up. I'm just waiting for him to back out of it because he ran his mouth on here.
it's April. Still got some time to go put some shops up and get get running.
We playing in the gym or outside?
It don't matter, to be honest, because it's going to be summer.
You might got a better chance outside.
You laugh.
In the gym,
You
you got
laughing.
no
What
chance.
the hell you laughing?
Huh?
I said, what the hell you laughing for? I don't get it. I ain't telling no joke.
You are going to lose bad. Like,
Yo.
yo.
I'm telling you, bro, I can stop playing. I'm still nice, though. Like, I haven't played in years, but I still got it. That jump shot ain't, it's never going to leave me.
Mhm. What happens
Uh,
when you go for that jump shot and get blocked?
bro, you're not going to block my shot. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
If your shooting form is anywhere the same as it ever been, it's over.
I changed my form.
Facts. Tell him to send the contract. Tell him to send the contract now.
When it could be our next GM. Yep, we either one to be better than Sean Marks. Sure.
All right,
Oh,
take us.
ain't
I gotta get out of here. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate the interaction too, y'all.
yeah. Like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend
Free for y'all. It's
if you
free.
like what you say. Yeah, it's free. But SGA for MVP. That's all I got to say.
Appreciate y'all. We out.
We out.